after the fall.
In a dark corner of the internet, where secrets and crimes know no boundaries, a terrifying journey began that will make you question everything you know about human nature. A story that started with a cat killer, but ended with the discovery of a human monster more cunning and dangerous than anyone could imagine. Hello everyone, I am Sam from Other Side, and today I will tell you one of the strangest and most horrifying cases that shook the internet and sparked widespread controversy around the world. This is the story of the cat killer, who was hunted by a group of amateurs, leading to the discovery of a horrifying crime that makes everyone who hears it shiver with fear. But before we start, a warning. This story is not for everyone. It contains details that may be disturbing to some, and I will do my best to mitigate the intensity of the scenes and details. If you're ready, let's begin. In 2010, a shocking and disgusting video surfaced on the internet. The video shows a young man playing with two kittens. At first, everything seems normal, like any pet video, but then the scene turns into a nightmare. The person in the video places the kittens in plastic bags and then uses a vacuum cleaner to suck the air out, causing the kittens to suffocate to death. The video was horrifying, and when it spread widely, it sparked a storm of outrage across the internet. But this was just the beginning. This person, later named the cat killer, did not stop at this one video. He continued to upload more clips documenting his crimes, as if he enjoyed provoking people's anger and testing their tolerance. A group of people decided to unite in an attempt to catch him. This group of internet amateurs did not know each other, but they came together with one goal: to catch this monster. They created a Facebook group and began analyzing every little detail in the videos the killer posted. Every piece of furniture, every background sound, every movement carried meaning for them. Two people stood out in the group: a woman named Deanna Thompson, known as Body Move Ant online, and a mysterious man named John Green, who also used an alias. Deanna and John were obsessed with the case, dedicating countless hours to analyzing the videos. They had a strange feeling that this killer was not just a cat killer. They feared he was hiding something bigger and more dangerous than anyone could imagine. The killer was not just someone who enjoyed killing animals. He also enjoyed playing a cat-and-mouse game with his pursuers. He would upload pictures of himself, but his face was always blurred. It was as if he was challenging everyone to find him. Even his YouTube account name carried a provocative message: "Catch me if you can." It was a clear message that he believed he was smarter than everyone. The team members worked tirelessly. They analyzed everything: the blanket in the video, the electrical outlet, even the sound of the Russian TV show playing in the background. All these details made them believe the killer might be in Russia. But the killer was smarter than they anticipated. He recorded the Russian audio to mislead them. After weeks of investigations, they discovered that everything was just an elaborate ruse to throw them off his trail. Everything was a game to him, a game where he watched their desperate attempts to chase a mirage. But he didn't stop at deception alone. He decided to make things even more complicated. One day, a strange message was sent to one of the group members. The sender was anonymous, using an account named John Smith. The message contained a horrifying picture: the killer holding one of the cats he had killed, but as usual, his face was blurred. They couldn't believe their eyes. The killer was among them. He was watching their every move within the group, enjoying their confusion. The message was a clear provocation: "I see you, but you can't reach me." But the group did not give up. They started analyzing every detail in the new picture and video. They discovered something new. A cigarette pack appeared in one of the videos, bearing a distinctive warning specific to North America. This discovery was crucial. Despite all his attempts to mislead them, they were convinced that the killer was in North America, possibly in Canada, the United States, or Mexico. But the story didn't stop there. Suddenly, a new video appeared. This time, it wasn't just an ordinary video. The video showed the killer playing with the corpses of the cats he had killed. The scene was disgusting and filled with sadism. In a shocking twist, a strange account joined the group, named Beverly Kent. This account sent a cryptic message to Deanna and John Green. The message contained only one piece of information. The person you're looking for, his name is Luca Magnotta. It was a strange and unfamiliar name, but curiosity drove them to investigate. When they searched online, they were stunned. This name was far from ordinary. Luca Magnotta initially appeared to be someone living a luxurious life. Dozens of photos online showed him in various places around the world: Paris, Rome, New York. Hundreds of articles described him as a handsome model and a beloved socialite. But there was something odd. The deeper they dug, the more they discovered that everything about him was fake. There were fake Facebook accounts in his name, strangely written articles promoting him, and even suspicious comments praising him. It was clear that this person was obsessed with his public image, obsessed with becoming famous, even if it was through lies. But could this person be the cat killer? When they placed pictures of Luca Magnotta side by side with the killer's footage from the videos, the resemblance was striking. The facial structure, the features, even the body posture, everything pointed to the possibility that Luca Magnotta was the killer they had been chasing. But they still lacked concrete evidence. They needed solid proof. At that moment, things took a darker turn. Luca Magnotta wasn't just a cat killer. What they had feared from the beginning became a reality. This person was gradually transforming into a more monstrous character. In May 2012, Luca Magnotta decided to commit a heinous crime with meticulous planning. He started by posting an ad on a popular personal ad website, claiming he was looking for a partner to film unconventional content. This ad caught the attention of Jun Lin, a 33-year-old Chinese student who came to Canada to fulfill his dream of studying at Concordia University in Montreal. After exchanging several friendly emails, Luca managed to gain Jun Lin's trust, and they agreed to meet at his apartment on the evening of May 24th. For Jun, it seemed like an ordinary meeting, but he had no idea he was walking into a deadly trap. When he arrived at the apartment, Luca greeted him with a friendly smile, offering dinner and casually talking about his life and studies. But behind this seemingly warm atmosphere, Luca was hiding his sinister intentions. During dinner, he spiked John Lin's drink with a sedative, causing him to gradually lose consciousness. Once John was unconscious, Luca restrained him to a metal bed frame he had set up earlier. A camera was positioned in the corner of the room, ready to document every detail of the crime. Luca then began to deliver brutal stabs to John with an ice pick, ending his life coldly. The horror didn't end with the murder. Luca meticulously dismembered the body using sharp tools, all while recording his actions in a shocking video that would send waves of global shock when it was later released online. Suspicion began to grow when John's classmates noticed his absence from university and alerted the police about his disappearance. Meanwhile, residents of Luca's building complained of a foul odor emanating from the trash bins near the building. On May 29th, one of the residents discovered a black duffel bag near the trash. Upon opening it, the police found decomposed human body parts. On the same day, the Canadian Conservative Party received a package containing a human foot, while the Liberal Party in Montreal received another package containing a human hand, both accompanied by mysterious notes. All of these pieces of evidence led the police to Luca Magnotta's apartment. When they raided the apartment, the police discovered a chilling crime scene. Bloodstains covered the walls and floor, tools used for dismembering the body, and the camera that had documented the entire crime. The victim, John Lin, was identified through DNA and email correspondence linking him to Luca. By this time, Luca had already left Canada, heading to Paris under a false identity. In Paris, Luca attempted to hide by moving between small hotels, but his use of a credit card made it easy for authorities to track his movements. When French police grew close to him, he fled to Berlin. There, he spent his time in internet cafes, following news of his case. On June 4th, a staff member at one cafe recognized him and quietly informed the police. Within minutes, the police stormed the cafe and arrested Luca without resistance. He calmly stated, "You would have found me sooner or later." Luca was deported to Canada on a heavily guarded flight. In his 2014 trial, he was convicted of first-degree murder, intentional mutilation of a corpse, and mailing body parts. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for 25 years, marking the end of a horrifying story that exposed the darkest sides of human nature. Luca's mother, Anna Yakin, appeared before the world not just as a broken mother, but as a voice recounting pain and failure. She spoke about her son with the tenderness of a mother who still saw the innocence in her child, saying he was a sensitive boy who loved animals before his path was altered by bullying and neglect. She defended him as a victim of psychological disorders and perhaps external influences that pushed him into a dark world. Her words carried a cry of anguish. How did my son, who once treated injured birds with his own hands, turn into a killer who mutilates corpses? But the reactions were not kind. Some saw it as a desperate attempt to justify the unjustifiable, while others sympathized with her pain, seeing her as a mother trying to understand the tragedy that stole her son, even at the cost of truth. In the end, Anna remained alone with her internal struggle, torn between her love for her child and the guilt of not being able to save him from himself. Her scene was heartbreaking, a mother trying to hold on to the image of her innocent child in a world that now saw him as a merciless monster. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found the story interesting, despite its gruesome nature. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe Luca Magnotta was a cold-blooded criminal as his actions suggested? Or was he a victim of manipulation or psychological circumstances that led him down this dark path? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm eager to hear your perspective on this bizarre case. For those who wish to listen to the story in my voice on Spotify or explore more details about the events, you can get the ebook, which contains additional information and events not mentioned in the video. You'll find the links for everything in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications for more exciting stories. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you soon in another news story.